I'll watch your waiting room, Hardaway.
Copy. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're going to begin in a few minutes, about 2 minutes. I want to give more people time to join. We're going to drop a link in the chat for attendance purposes. So as soon as you see that link in the chat, if you'll go ahead and sign in on that link, click the link and fill it out for us. I greatly appreciate it.
I miss what's going on. What's going on?
We're gonna share a link for attendance, and then I'll begin my presentation regarding our the electives that we have to offer for our fifth graders coming to sixth grade.
I did not get the link.
We'll have to continuously keep sharing it since as people come in.
As of right now, everybody has been admitted.
Okay. All right. So it's 6:02. Is Miss Davison on?
I'm not for sure. I didn't see her.
Okay. And give me one more minute.
Type
Waiting
her
on Miss
name in.
Davison.
Yeah, my black.
No, she's not on yet.
Okay. I'll do one more minute. I was waiting for Miss Davison so I can introduce her.
Okay.
Miss Hardaway, I'm under a different alias, but I'm here.
Oh, okay. No wonder we
There
couldn't
you
find
go.
you.
Awesome. All right. So she
I'm
is here.
on my daughter's computer because mine wouldn't work. So.
Okay, great. Thank you, Miss Davison. All right. Welcome, everyone. So tonight we're wanted to just welcome you to our fifth grade elective night. I'm going to introduce our fierce leader, Miss Davison. She's going to have a few words and then we'll get started with our presentation. Take it away, Miss Davison.
Well, this is really, really great. Thank you for changing my name, whoever did that. I appreciate that. Probably Mr. Hughley. Hey, we are excited that you guys are coming to Metzger next year. We are excited to get some new Mustangs in our building. We cannot wait until you guys show up. We have a fantastic group of teachers who are there to help you every single day. We have fantastic administrators who are there you're going to get to know really well. So, and our counselors are wonderful. They are here to always help you. So without further ado, I'm going to let Miss Hardaway take it away. And I want you to listen to all the great things that all these teachers are going to tell you about Metzger Middle School. Go ahead, Miss Hardaway.
All right. Thank you, Miss Davison. All right. So as Miss Davison mentioned, we are the Mustangs. So welcome, future Mustangs. So tonight we're going to be talking about unlocking your success. Middle school is the next steps towards your future. Over the next few years, you're going to create your pathways. What does that mean, Ms. Hardaway? Well, basically that means we're going to talk about the classes that you're going to take that's going to lead you to high school, and then from high school to whatever you decide to do in your young adult lives. Okay. So this was just basically save the date. This is tonight talking about our elective virtual night. Okay, so here's some dates to save. Okay, so Monday, August 16th will be the first day of school for next year. And we're gonna have a sixth grade orientation night, which will be Wednesday, August the 11th. And you'll get more information about that coming down. So here's our bell schedule. So all Justin ISD middle schools will start at 8:15 and end at 3:40 for the 2021-2022 school year. This is what we know right now. But let me say this, oftentimes things change as things develop. So what we know right now, this will be our start times and end time for next school year. This is a decrease of 5 minutes from our current school bell schedule because currently we come to school, start at 8 and end at 3:30. Okay, so one of the things that's a little bit different about being at middle school here versus elementary is we're on an A day and a B day. So on the A days, students will attend their first, third, fifth, and seventh period. And then on B days, they go to second, fourth, sixth, and eighth period. Our eighth period is our enrichment period. So during that period, it has been set up so students could get extra tutoring, catch up on missing assignments. They get some social emotional learning tools and strategies in that class. It's really a great tool that we're using to kind of work with the kids. Okay, so let's talk about our courses, the level of courses we have. We offer regular courses here. These are taught at the grade level based on the TEKS that we have to teach mandated by the state of Texas, okay? Then we offer honors classes. These classes go a little bit beyond what the regular classes do. So they challenge you just a little bit more. Students should be capable of making high A's or high B's in a regular class to be successful in these honors classes. We also offer tag classes. The students who are in TAG, which is our gifted and talented program, they are tested and then to qualify for this program. So if you are considering having your child in this program, please send me an email and we'll drop my email in the chat because Miss Rosen is our TAG coordinator. So she's went down and met with several of the students at the middle elementary campuses just to kind of see. And so if you're already in TAG in elementary, then she's giving your name and then that information would transfer up to our campus with you. So as I said, here you have the 4 core content classes that the students will have to take, and that will be English, which we have the regular English, the honors English. So if you decide that you want to be in honors English, just know there may be a summer reading assignment for this program just to kind of get you a little head start. We also offer math at the regular level, honors math, and then tag math. So with the honors classes, so for math, when you're a 6th grader, most of the curriculum that you'll get will be the curriculum that we give our 7th graders. So it puts you up a little bit further. The reason for this is because we streamline the curriculum so that you can get high school credit in 8th grade. So you'll be able to take algebra in 8th grade if you're successful with passing the state assessment. Okay. We also have the science, same thing as math. With the science, we have the regular, the honors, and then the tag science. The tag science will lead you through the pathway where you can take biology in 8th grade. Okay, and then we also offer regular social studies and honors classes, okay? So now we're gonna talk about those courses that are absolutely required for for middle school. So in middle school, I know before we had students that could take health, long as they completed their health requirements by 8th grade, then they were great. Well, now the new law is that students must and absolutely have to take their health class in 6th grade. So this will be one of your electives that you have. So you are required to take health in 6th grade. Also, you're required to take 4 semesters of PE. And that means you'll take between your middle school, 6th and 8th grade, you'll have PE, at least some form of PE between that time. Athletics can count as your PE credit, but you can't start taking athletics until you get into the 7th grade or in the 8th grade. And one thing I need to mention about athletics is you have to have coach's approval and a physical on file. Okay. And then you're at least required to take 1 semester of fine arts. That would be like your band, your orchestra, your choir, theater, art. Okay, so again, all sixth graders would take either a semester or half or full year of PE. There is no athletics sports offered in sixth grade. However, I will say if you're interested in being in athletics when you're in PE, talk with your coaches. We have Coach Wilson on the line. I know we have Coach Page on the line. Let them know that you're interested in athletics. I will say that the slots for athletic is very limited, but they can talk to you about the requirements for athletics. Again, health is required. Okay, so here are our fine arts electives. We have band, choir, orchestra, and then the half semester is art one, theater one, and then tech apps, and now we have investigating careers. Okay, so we do have Spanish 2 for Spanish speakers, but there's a requirement. You must have completed at least 5 years in a dual program in order to get Spanish. Typically, we don't give Spanish to our sixth graders. You can start taking it once you get to seventh grade. Okay, and so here's just a list of some of our electives. Again, one of the things I do want to point out is very important that students do pass their STAR test, because if they don't, then they may be required to take an extra math class, which is our RTI classes, or for reading. And this basically means they'll lose an elective if they are required to take one of our RTI classes. Okay, and again, some things to know is that athletics, again, is for our 7th to 8th graders, and it counts as PE, and coaches do determine who will participate. Also, there is no beginning band at high school. So if you want to learn to play an instrument in band or orchestra, you need to start at the middle school level. And we have those teachers on, so they'll be able to talk to you a little bit more about that. If you take art 1 and then art 2 in middle school, you can take a high school credit art class in 8th grade. And then we also offer some STEM courses that's offered in the 7th and 8th grade year. These are our Project Lead the Way courses. So we have design and modeling, green architect, automation and robotics, and app creators will be coming this year to us. So these are other opportunities for you to get those high school credit courses. So this is why it's so important to get your required classes out of the way so that you'll have room to take these high school credit courses. Also, even though you can't start, but something to work towards is if you're interested in going to JECA, which is one of our, it's our early high school college where you can get credit for college as well as high school. You can apply for that in your 8th grade year, but it's something to work towards, okay? And the counselors can talk to you about that. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I have a little video I want to play for you guys. And this is a little to know, a little bit of information about our electives from the elective teachers. Hopefully everyone can hear it.
Well, hello, how you doing? This is Coach Jones. I am the boys athletic coordinator as well as the PE teacher here for Metzger Middle School. Just want to congratulate you guys on choosing Metzger to come here next year. We look forward to seeing you guys here. Again, as a PE teacher, we want to make sure that you get the education you need, the athletic ability, and at the same time, help you with your citizenship. That's part of our goal. What we do here a lot of times for sports, we have football, basketball, soccer, and track. We coach all of those, as well as we do some other things. We do tennis as well. So anything in the boys category, we do that. Let me introduce you now to my PE teacher, which is Coach Wilson. Coach Wilson.
Appreciate that, Coach Jones. Hey, kiddos, this is Coach Wilson. I'm the boys PE teacher. I coach football, track, basketball, and soccer, do it all. Like Coach Jones said, we're more than just PE. We're about building character, culture, discipline, all those things. So when you come to be a Mustang, we do things differently, and we believe that. We're different from all the other schools in this district, that we believe in our children. We're going to push you to work hard, and our athletics program is like none other. We are special. We're different. We're happy to have you. We're looking for kids who are ready to work. And if you're not the athletic type, where you're not into that, we have the PE side where we introduce all different types of sports where everyone can enjoy it at their own pace. Look forward to seeing you kiddos. See you soon.
Hey, you guys! We are girls PE and athletics. I'm Coach Paige. I'm Coach Hill. And we are both PE teachers for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I also do 7th grade athletics. And I do 8th grade athletics. And we do all the sports, cross country, basketball, volleyball, soccer, track and field, and tennis. And we got some amazing coaches within our group. We are super excited to have you guys come here. Unfortunately, 6th graders, you can't do sports yet, but trust me, you will get a lot of education in sports and the sports that we play here. And you guys, I think, will have a really good time. And by 7th grade, you guys will be good. You'll be pros, and we're going to help get you there. So we kind of want to take you around and let you guys see our locker room and then take you into the gym. So this side is our PE side of the locker room. If you notice, we have sets of lockers. When you're in 7th grade, if you are not in the athletics class and you play a sport, you get one of those lockers. If you are just in PE, as you see these big cages here, you get assigned a basket that you get to keep all of your stuff in throughout the school year or semester, depending on how long you are in our class. And that way you can keep your stuff here for easy changing and a little bit of storage throughout your day. So if you follow us, we can't forget, we do have showers. However, we don't supply all the stuff for the showers. We only supply the water. You have to supply everything else, your towels, deodorant, brushes, all that kind of stuff. But at least we can get you a little bit cleaner before you head on to class. But come on and follow us to the other side. This is the coveted athletic side. If you notice that they all have individual lockers. Much bigger than the other lockers. These are for those that are in the athletics class. And you get to store all of your things for all of your sports and your classes in these lockers. As you can see, we have a lot of stuff going on. We're in the middle of seasons. But hey, this is a nice big area for you guys to be able to chill and talk and get dressed and take care of what you need to. So continue to follow us. We're gonna go through our equipment room. All the beautiful stuff. All the basketballs, soccer balls, volleyballs, we got everything. It's a sport, we got it. So we also have all of our uniform storage. We can show you guys one of our uniforms. Everybody can buy the uniform for $25. Get basketball shorts, Metzger logo, and the shirt, dry fit, y'all. Dry fit, good stuff here with our Metzger logo. And our athletics gear is the same thing, just different colors, like swap the colors and you have our athletics gear. So we actually look forward to giving these out next year. Well, for you guys buying them and us giving them to you next year. And lots of jump ropes. You like to jump rope? We got them. And this is our gym, the girls' gym. This is our auxiliary gym. The boys practice or play in our competitive gym. We have plenty of room, plenty of space, lots of baskets. We got area to set up at least 4 poles for tennis, so we can have for volleyball, so we can have 2 volleyball courts. We do have little nets to play badminton or tennis on indoor days. So we've got a little bit of everything that that you could ask for in a PE and athletics group. So we are actually super excited to have some new kids on campus and be able to show them everything that we have and give them the quality PE education and quality athletics life.
Hi, I'm Miss Elliston. Welcome to art. In art, as a sixth grader, you can take Art 1. Art 1 is 1 semester long. Okay, you can take it in the fall or in the spring. And then you can advance to the other classes. Art 2 is offered as a 7th grader, again 1 semester, spring or fall. And as an 8th grader, you would have the opportunity then to take high school art and receive a high school art credit. It's awesome. I hope you like to draw. High school art is also 1 year long, all year. So I've got you all the time. It's awesome. We do a lot, pottery, sculpture, everything. But here's some of the artwork and here's my classroom.
Hi guys, my name is Miss Whitehawk. Welcome to Theater Arts here at Metzger Middle School. Theater Arts is a half-year class that we offer anybody 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. When you're in Theater Arts, you can either take Theater 1, and then if you decide you like it a lot, there's Theater 2 for you. This is a chosen elective, and the great thing about theater is that it involves everybody. So if you're an artist, if you're a designer, if you're good at computers, if you like to build things, if you like to sew, any type of creative person is welcome here. A lot of people think that you have to be an actor to do a theater, and that's not true. In fact, that's just one of many, many, many jobs. So if you want to be involved in theater, but you don't want to come out on stage, we can still definitely use you. If you take a look around, we have some of the costumes and props from the different shows that we do. This year's Alice in Wonderland, you can take a look at the Queen of Hearts. This was actually done by students and built with us all working together. Here she's got her crown of cards, her hearts, and we've got Alice over here. This is our Mad Hatter. So our theme was to make sure that we had playing cards with all the characters. If you look at the top of the hat, you can see that we have the cards here. Of course, the raven and a writing desk and his teacup. Over here are some of the props that we worked on. This is the Mad Hatter's tea table. Everything you see is made out of insulation foam, and it's all glued together so that we can go ahead and pick it up and move it on and off stage without worrying about it falling. That's one of the magic things about theater that we learn, is how to do all the little hacks to make our life easier. Over here is left a fireplace that we built when we did Edgar Allan Poe. And this is all made out of cardboard boxes. So we do a lot of scene painting and things like that to make it look a little more realistic. You're gonna see our mushroom and our caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. Some of the costumed hats that we have. Zombie body parts from when we were doing a zombie play. We got our little pig baby. So there's always something interesting going on in theater, and we would definitely like you to be part of it. Have a great day. We hope to see you soon.
Hey Future Mustangs, my name is Mr. Sanchez, and I'm here to tell you why you should join Metzger Choir. In Choir Metzger, we're going to be teaching you how to sing your best. We're going to be teaching you how to read music. We might even teach you how to sing in a couple different languages. Here are a couple Metzger Choir members who wanted to talk to you about why they love choir and why you should too.
fun performance opportunities. Hi, my name's Rio. I am in 7th grade. I joined choir because I like singing and I want to do something new. You should join choir because we have tons of fun and you can have new friends. Why?
So if you have a passion for music or you just want to try it out, we'd love to have you here in the Metzger Choir program. So from me to you, I hope you join choir, and I'll see you next year.
Hey guys, my name is Mr. Robertson. I'm the band director here at Metzger Middle School. Come on in, check out all the different band instruments.
Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Ains. I'm the assistant band director here at Metzger. Just want to let you know band's a full year elective choice for you where you can choose for us to teach you any one of these instruments that we're about to show you. So you could pick in the woodwind family, the flute, the clarinet, the saxophone, the oboe, or the bassoon. Mr. Robertson is going to go ahead and show you the different brass instruments.
In the brass family, we have the trumpet. We have the French horn. We have the slide trombone. We also have some of our larger brass instruments called the baritone and the tuba.
Now, if you're interested in playing the drums, I teach a full percussion class that encompasses every instrument. Drum is just one of the percussion instruments in the percussion family. So if one of these instruments you thought was awesome and you want us to teach you next year, make sure that band is your #1 choice for your elective next year.
For more information, we ask that you visit our official band website at metzgerband.com. We look forward to teaching you next year.
All right, those were some awesome things that our elective teachers did. So I'm going to show you how you can pick your electives, and we're going to drop that link in the chat for you. Sorry. There. All right, so here's how you can pick your electives. So this year we're going to be doing a Google Doc form for you to pick your electives. I'm going to click on this link so that you can see it. So this is what the form will look like when you click on a link. So you'll be required to enter your email address, your name, student ID, the parents' information. So we want that so that parents, you're helping them make these choices with them so that we make sure we get the correct choices for them. And then we want to know if the student will be face-to-face, virtual, or if you're not decided. And then what elementary you're coming from, okay? And then, like I mentioned, all of our core classes. Now, one of the things I do want to mention is if your child will be in an honors class, they are required to complete a challenge agreement with us. And basically, that just tells us, saying that if once they're in these honors classes, that they're going to follow the steps and stay in them. We want to make sure they're just like, oh, I'm in a class and I really don't care for the class and they want to get out. There are steps to getting out of it with this like parent teacher conference, make sure they're going to tutoring. We want to make sure that we are helping them be successful. And then again, it just shows you the electives. You're going to pick one of your, you're going to pick 4 choices. Now, let me say this, we as counselors, we try our absolute best to give you the elective that you want. However, our classes do tend to fill up very quickly. We're at over 1,000 kids on our campus already. So it's very important that you fill this form out so you can make sure you get the elective that you truly want. And then I want to say this, that once you're in that elective, that's the elective you keep. We ask you to keep that elective all year because of the classes do fill up and it's just very difficult to have to change those classes. Okay, so we ask that you have your Google form with your elective choices completed by Thursday, March 4th. Okay, so this link should be on your Canvas pages from your counselors or your 5th grade teachers. So if you have questions, you can contact your elementary counselor or you can email myself or Miss Ullman. Miss Ullman is on and I'm gonna let her say hello to you. She is going to be your 6th grade counselor. Miss Ullman, you there?
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Ullman. Can't wait to see y'all and meet y'all.
Awesome. So, we look forward to seeing you. Right now, I'm going to turn it over to our elective teachers. We can start with whoever wants to go first, give them an opportunity to kind of talk to you for a few minutes and then give you an opportunity to ask any questions you may have for them in regards to the electives and their classes. We can start with Ms. Whitehawk. You want to go ahead and get started? Did you want to say anything? You're on mute.
Hi guys, so I'm Miss Whitehawk. I'm the theater arts teacher. You got to see a little bit of my classroom, which is an actual working theater. We have a black box theater and then we actually have a main stage theater. So when it's not COVID time, we like to keep really busy with the fall and spring productions. And those are open to everybody, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, it doesn't matter. If you end up not taking theater as a class and you still want to try out for one of the plays, you can do that. So we really try to incorporate things. If you do take one of the classes, we do everything from how to build a set, how to scene paint, makeup, prosthetics, costuming, acting, of course, a little bit of that, some history. So next year I want to do something called Comedia del Arte, which is super gymnastics, lots of flip and slapstick. So there's something for everybody in theater. I love people that come in and say, I don't want to be on stage because I have a million jobs for you that won't put you on stage. And for all of you that do want to be on stage, I've got tons and tons for you guys to do too. So if you think you might like theater and you think you're the shy kid and so you might not, I say give it a try anyway, because we'd be happy to see you.
Thank you, Ms. Whitehawk. Okay, we're going to start with our boys coaches. I think we have Coach Jones as well as Coach Wilson on. Take it away, guys.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is Coach Wilson, boys PE coach. pretty much as you saw in the video when we talked about character, discipline, and pride. Notice I mentioned that before I said anything about dribbling a basketball, running with a football, um, running the track, because that's important to us primarily. Um, I will say that for me, I'm the football coach. I also have a military background, so I bring that aspect to the boys, and I preach heavy on those things. Now, Ms. Hardaway had said earlier that it has to have an approval for you to get into athletics. And when it comes to sixth graders, even though you can't do athletics, we're watching you. We're watching you. We're communicating with your teachers. We put you through certain things during PE as we identify. And what we're looking for is athletics. We're looking for a contribution from you to help Metzger as an athletic program, whether it's boys football, boys basketball, boys soccer, boys track, boys tennis. We're looking to see who can help us out there. Now, everybody can play football. There's soccer's tryouts back. Track. We in the PE units, we do have certain units where we have strength and conditioning athletics to 7th and 8th graders. And I throw a little bit of that onto the 6th graders and see, how do you respond to the training? Do you get disrespectful when are you mentally tough? Do you fight? There'll be times where you will not like me because I'm going to push you. I'm going to motivate you, but it's because we are preparing you for something larger than just Metzger. Our pipeline high school is Wagner. And if college athletics is something that you want from Coach Jones, I won't steal his thunder. Myself, we have tons of experience to help you reach your goals athletically and academically. We do a lot of chance to show you guys the inside of our gym. If you have a really good, or you saw the inside of the gym, but the locker room, if you have a good imagination, when Coach Page was showing you the girls' gym, our locker room, it looks similar to theirs, but our athletic side is a little larger. We have a large mat, and thing that we created called the Mustang Creed. And it goes like this: I'm a Metzger Mustang. There is none like me. I never lose. I either win or learn. I represent the fighting spirit of those who've gone before me. I proudly serve my district's team with character, discipline, and pride. I am committed to excellence and the fair treatment of all. I make the athletic boys memorize that. They have to memorize it. They have to know it, or the pain train comes. And when I say pain train, I'm talking up, downs, push-ups. And we do a lot of teamwork stuff. So I show every sixth grader that we identify that we believe can help us, and we can help them. I show them those things, and I say, hey, is this something you think you'd want to be a part of? And I tell them, hey, eye contact with me. Yes, sir. No, sir. Those things. And how they respond to me gives me a pretty good idea if athletics is something that we can move them into. And if not, we love our PE kids just the same. I love them just the same. And we have a lot of fun in PE. We teach all the sports. And we also, during those sports, we identify too, hey, maybe if you're not athletics or maybe it's not for you, we still want you to come out and try out for that sport that you may be interested in.
And just to conclude on that, basically, what he was saying, this is my working on my eighth year with Metzger. I've started in the district a while back. I enjoy working at Metzger. I enjoy the population. I enjoy the talent that we see come through Metzger on a regular basis. So we are there to help mold and get you guys ready. My background basically is I ran track in college internationally, as well as being able to coach track and soccer in the last 7.5 years. I've totally enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to some new blood coming in, the fifth graders, coming from 5th to 6th, and we will work with you to get you ready for 7 and 8. That's from the boys' side.
And I'll say one more thing. I saw a comment. Yes, girls can absolutely play football. I'd rather have the girls come out because they mature a lot faster and they're usually a lot stronger, faster than some of us. So I encourage the girls to come on out. And if you notice one thing I said in my video, I truly believe we are different than Woodlake, Judson, Kirby. Not to knock those schools. This is not a shot at them. I believe we're different in the way that we mentor our boys, the way we train and prepare our boys. And I know that because when we compete against these teams, we're the ones respecting the referees. We're the ones not fighting against each other. And whatever may have been a perception in the past, that is no more. And a new day has dawned, and we're super excited with the future of Metzger sports. All right, I'm done. I promise.
Thank you. Coach Page.
Ms. Hardaway, before we go to Coach Page, there is a question: is athletics more conditioning?
Great question. Athletics is absolutely more conditioning, and it's strength and conditioning. We do that. I'll give you a little insight sneak peek. We lift weights, we run, we do all different types of from CrossFit type workouts to circuit training type workouts to teaching you how to lift weights properly, getting you big, strong, fast. And at the end of the month, we do a little team building concept where we go out and we have some fun with some ultimate football, ultimate frisbee, flag football, dodgeball, foxtails. I won't pour the whole thing on you, but we have fun. We have fun.
Okay.
So it's my turn now. So I can basically echo Coach Wilson and Coach Jones. Sorry if there's an echo back here on me. So yes, I can echo Coach Wilson and Coach Jones as far as when we're talking about athletics and PE and what it takes to be a part of athletics in Metzger. We are definitely big on respect, discipline, and overall everything else, academics. Academics are a huge thing within both of our athletics programs. We do weekly grade checks to make sure that our kids are where they need to be. And if they're not, we help our kids. We make sure they get tutoring. They have study hall every day before practices, either within the athletics class or a few, about 20, 30 minutes before practice starts. We make sure our kids get into tutoring. We'll talk with teachers to see what we can do to help out the kids. Make sure that we're all working as a team. So when we are looking at kids for athletics, and especially with sixth grade year, because you guys are transitioning and it's a big transition for you. And a lot of things are going to be changing from that elementary to that middle school. And we want to make sure that you guys can handle and understand the rigors of what's gonna come at you. So we do look at academics really big within our athletics program because we do have a no pass, no play policy that is not just on our campus, but every school in the state of Texas that has sports has no pass, no play. So if you're failing your classes at specific times of the year, you won't be able to play. So we do really look at academics and making sure that our kids are doing well and that they'll be able to be eligible to play, because in the end, even if you go on to play in the NFL, the NBA, WNBA, Women's Pro League, MLS, MLB, any of those types of things, when the career is over, you still have to have that academic background to ensure that you understand everything that's going on. So the guys basically said everything that I needed to say as well. So I thank them for that. And I just wanted to add in the academics part. And if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to email any of us. I can put my email in the chat. So that way you guys, any questions at all. And I know Ms. Hardaway did mention that you have to have a physical to be in athletics, but also any sport that you want to go to. You don't have to be in athletics to play a sport for the school, but any sport that you have to have a physical, and we start sending those out usually around May to all of our students that are going to be eligible for sports the following year. So they don't have to worry about the physical until the end of their 6th grade year going into 7th grade. But you do have to make sure that those are taken care of each year to make sure you're good to play. So.
Okay, thank you, coaches. All right, so we also have Coach Montalvo and Coach Gibson on the line. They teach health for us. So if anyone wants to say a little bit about that, you can. If not, we can move on.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't have an opportunity to make one of those exciting videos like the band and some of the theater arts. Those were phenomenal. But in health class, and by the way, my name is Coach Montalvo. I also teach PE, and I assist in all of the athletics programs. And this is my first year at Metzger, and I can tell you that I've been at other districts, I've been at several other schools, and Metzger's athletic program is top notch. It's one of the best that I have seen out there. I'm proud to be part of that program. In health class, we're gonna the 6th graders are going to learn lifelong skills that they'll be able to implement and throughout their entire lives. We talk about nutrition, we talk about social health, we talk about healthy relationships. The students have an opportunity to also learn a little bit about physical health and nutrition. And all of these skills can be used throughout their entire lives. And I think that we have a good time in my health class. I try to make it as fun and exciting as possible while the kids are learning. And I can honestly say that a lot of my students are disappointed when the semester is over and they have to move on to a different class. Because our health classes, again, it's half a year or one semester long.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Coach Montalvo. All right, we're gonna move on to choir. Mr. Sanchez.
Hey, y'all. My name is Mr. Sanchez. I am the choir director at Metzger. This is my 4th school year here at Metzger, and I started my career here at Metzger. I graduated in December, and I started in March. So I've really learned a lot while I've been here at Metzger, and I can tell you that I've loved working with all the Metzger Mustangs. I'm not good talking off the top of my head, but I do have a little. Ooh, am I sharing the wrong screen? I think I am. All right, I do have a little video, or there we go. That's what I want to share. Is it sharing the screen? No, it's not. Never mind. I'll just talk about it. Cool. I do have a little presentation that I can link to in the chat. Who is the Metzger Choir? The Metzger Choir is over 100 students at Metzger. We are volleyball players, we're basketball players, we're football players, we're members of Rachel's Club. Any organization across Metzger, you can find a Metzger Mustang that also sings. So if you believe that if you want to do basketball, or if you want to do football, or if you want to do whatever, if you want to be an athlete, that's fine. We love having athletes in choir as well, because I think we kind of feed off of the competitive drive for one, but also that commitment to excellence that the coaches have been talking about. I try to instill over in the choir department as well. So we are committed to making Mustangs well-rounded people across all the board. So and I think the coaches can agree with me as well. I do try to work with them as much as possible when it comes to scheduling. So if you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a athlete at Metzger and you want to join choir as well, that's something that you can do. And I love my athletes in my choir program. What do we do in a normal year? We learn all styles of music. We learn how to read and how to compose music. We perform 3 concerts a year, 2 concerts in the fall, and then we have an end of the year pop show. In that middle section, the 3rd quarter of the year is competition season. So in that season, we do also compete as a Metzger choir, and we've been very successful in the past 4 years, and I'm proud of that, and we're growing in there. And then we do the fun stuff too. We go on field trips. We perform with the Wagner high school choir. Miss Antoinette Harris is amazing up there. And so if you join choir in middle school, and you can grow for the next 7 years as a performer, as a musician, and that can be a part of your life for as long as you live. Like I said, we do compete both individually. You can have a chance to compete by yourself, whether it be solo and ensemble or region, where you sing individually. But we can also compete as a groups with UIL solo. UIL sight reading and stage performances. And then we do have social events. Last year, we did get a chance, at the beginning of the year, we got a chance to sing the national anthem at the Rampage hockey game. That's what that short little clip there at the end of my video was. So that they had just performed, they were just about to perform, and we had a really good time there. We got to watch the game really close to the rink, enjoyed that a lot. We do stuff like that throughout the school year. So if you want to be a part of a community that is more than just school, more than just beyond the classroom, the Metzger Choir program is a community that I hope that you would want to be a part of. Well, but a lot of people say, what if I'm not that good of a singer? First of all, there are no bad singers. I don't believe in that. I believe that anyone can be taught how to be better, no matter what the level. All right, we all grow as people. We all grow as individuals. So whatever you're at, I can make you better. All right, and that is my sincere belief. All that's required to join choir is, like I said in the video, an interest in singing or just want to try it out, and to believe that you are capable of improving. Whether you can't carry a tune or not, or whether you think you're the next Beyonce, everyone has a place in the Metzger Choir. We are a family. We uplift one another. We grow with one another, and we celebrate our successes. What do you have to do to join choir? And this is where I'll end, because I know we have some other awesome electives I want to talk as well. Choose choir as your first option. That's the number one way. That's the best way that you'll be able to make sure you get in. Like I said, we are over 100 choir members across all 3 grade levels. So you want to make sure, especially those 6th grade classes, they fill up. And I want to have as many people as I possibly can, but due to class size restrictions, especially with COVID, we want to make sure that you get in first. Choir is completely free. There is no instrument fee, since your instrument is your voice. That's one of the main things, and then if you're really positive, you want to make sure that your name is down, you can email me. I'll put my email in the chat, and we can make sure that you're added to the choir program. So I would love for you to join the program. I'm excited to meet y'all, and I hope you have a great rest of your school year, and we'll see y'all next year, Future Mustangs.
Thank you. So our last elective is our band, and then I'm going to answer a couple of questions in the chat that I see that's popping up. And Miss Rosen, I'm sorry, our tag coordinator.
Thank you, Ms. Hardaway. My name is Mr. Robertson. I'm the band director at Metzger Middle School. Hopefully all of you enjoyed our video that myself and Mr. Ains made. I just want to give you a heads up that if you would like to learn one of those instruments that we showed you in our video, please mark band as your #1 elective on your Google Doc. And what we're going to do is, come April, we're going to be having our instrument selection interviews in the band hall. At those instrument selection interviews, we're going to invite a student with a parent up to the Metzger Band Hall after school hours, after 4 o'clock. It's going to be a private little 20-minute meet and greet. Now you're going to get the opportunity to pick out a band instrument in a COVID-safe environment. We sterilize all the instruments before and after every student. And it's at that point that you'll get to pick your instrument for next year in beginning band. Some of our band instruments are school provided. So just like a library book, we check those instruments out to the students, and then you check them back out at the end of the year. I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Ains, the assistant band director. He's going to share a little bit more information.
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Ains. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. You might recognize me from playing the Pink Panther earlier in our video. I'm super excited to be able to teach you guys an instrument, and hope you're excited about maybe playing one. Want to go ahead and just speak really quickly about band, in that in our beginning band, our classes are divided by what instrument you select. So if you decided to play saxophone, you would be in just a class with the saxophones. If you pick flute, you would be in just a flute class. and we get to teach you every note on your instrument. We get to teach you fun songs, just like the Pink Panther, Happy Birthday, all kinds of stuff. And then as you graduate out of our beginning band in 6th grade, you're able to sign up for our symphonic or honors band as a 7th or 8th grader, where we get to go and perform and do all kinds of awesome things. We have some really cool videos and resources for you on metzgerband.com. So I really want to encourage you guys to please visit our band website, metzgerband.com, and just go ahead and have some fun checking out all of our videos from our former concerts, seeing some cool pictures, and getting to see some of the awesome things that we do in the band program. Once again, really look forward to meeting everybody, and we'll be reaching out to you guys with some of those April appointments to get to meet you guys and see what instrument you want to play.
Awesome, thank you. And last, I'm gonna have Miss Rosen speak really quickly regarding our tag program, and then it's a couple of important questions I want to. Thank you. Go ahead, Miss Rosen.
Hi, I'm Miss Rosen. I am a science teacher at Metzger, and I'm also the tag coordinator for the school. I have been making my way around to visit students at all of our feeder elementary schools. If I haven't gotten to you yet, it's because I was supposed to come last week, and we all know what happened last week, so I'll be seeing you shortly. But you know, for all of our students, whether you are in the tag program or not, it's really important to remember that when you step into middle school, you are taking the first step on a path that is going to guide your future. And the choices that you make when you enter middle school are going to affect the choices and options that you'll have when you get to high school, which affects the choices you're going to have when you get to college and then on into your future. So it's really important that you think about what you want to do in middle school and that you get on that right path. So one of the great things about the TAG program and our honors classes is we offer you the opportunity in middle school to get high school credit, to get credit for algebra and math, and to get credit for biology when you are in biology and science, so that you have high school credit already when you go to high school, which again, in high school allows you to get college credit. So that's what I mean when we say we're getting you on the path and setting you up. Our tag classes and our honors classes are advanced classes. They're for students who really have a desire to achieve and to work really hard, but they're also really a lot of fun. Tag classes often involve a lot more class discussions, group projects, lots of hands-on activities, and really an opportunity to interact with the subject that you're learning, whether it's science, math, reading, social studies. We really get you more involved in the curriculum so that you really become invested and learn how it affects the world around you. And again, gets you on the path for some really amazing things in the future. So I'll just leave it at that. If you have any questions, I will put my email in the chat, and you can send me an email, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.
All right, thank you, Ms. Rosen. So just thank you all of the teachers that's on. We are going to continue to answer questions in the chat. One of the things I did see in the chat, there was questions about resource classes. We do offer resource math and English on our campus. All of those records that are with the elementary campus will be sent over to our special ed department. Mr. Kennedy is over our special ed department, and so he'll work really closely, as well as myself, with the elementary campuses to ensure that your child is receiving the services they need, as well as if they have 504 accommodations as well. So we do work very closely to make sure that those students receive their accommodations. Also, there was a question about tech apps, I believe. So tech apps is a computer-based course. It teaches the kids, it's like a fundamental class for when you're going to go into like computer science, but it does teach them about using Microsoft Office, the entry into like Java and scripting such as that. Investigating careers is also a class similar. It teaches, but this particular class teaches the kids entry level into investigating careers they possibly will want to go into later into life. And then if 7th grade, they will take a college and career readiness course, which dives even deeper into college applications. They learn about picking schools, writing, like writing checks, managing their finances, and things of that sort. Okay. Is there any other questions that I need to answer? I'm trying to catch all of the questions. Or if you want to unmute at this time and ask us some questions, we'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Ms. Hardaway, there's been a question about orchestra.
Okay. I'll let maybe Mr. Robinson can help me with that question.
Yes, we also have an orchestra class. It's going to be similar to band, but the orchestra instruments are going to be the string instruments such as violin, viola, cello, and the bass. Much like some of the band instruments, some of the orchestra instruments are also school provided. There's also going to be some of the smaller instruments like violin might have to be a parent provided instrument. Mr. Coker is that teacher. He was unable to be on here tonight, but that is also a possibility. Basically, the band class is instruments, brass or woodwinds, or anything that you blow into or use your hands like percussion to play. And then orchestra is going to be the strings, violin, viola, cello, bass. We do have questions every year about guitar. We do not have guitar, even though it is also a string instrument, but we just have violins, viola, cello, and bass.
Thank you. Also, there was a question, how students are supported academically when transitioning from elementary. So basically, the counselors work very closely with the elementary counselors. So basically, we go over students, if there's anything we need to know, they convey that information over to us. Also, we have things in place like groups, clubs and stuff that we have on campus that we are trying to get the kids in just to support them. We do have the orientation that is coming up on August the 11th, so that we can just let the kids see how it is at middle school. And then we have nights like this that we are preparing the students for. I know COVID has kind of changed things for us. Traditionally, what we would have done is had the students come and visit our campus. We may still be able to do that. I'm not sure right now. It's going to depend on how things progress going forward. But tentatively, we have the August 11th date, so it's going to be virtually unless we are able to bring students on campus. Is there any other questions? Sixth graders can take art. Art is a half semester. Are there any other questions? If you put them in the chat, or you can feel free to unmute yourself and we'll answer those questions. And we do have cheer. We have 2 teachers that are that does cheer. Oh, and one other thing I want to say, it is very, very important that you do fill out your choice slips, because if you don't, then the counselors, we select your classes for you. And I know, we don't mind giving the boys cheerleading. I mean, girls like classes they may not want to take. So we want to make sure you get what you want. Yes, our teachers do have tutoring. We have our academic coaches on the line. I don't know if Mr. Hughley, you want to talk a little bit about tutoring, or Mr. Chestnut, because we do offer tutoring here on our campus.
As stated earlier in the presentation, we do have the 8th period right now that we offer tutoring. I do not know if that's something that we will continue next year. That's on B days, but every teacher is required to provide some type of tutoring, whether it's before school or after school. So, and they are again required to tutor. We also have Saturday school that we do once a month. We're currently doing it every second Saturday, and that is from 9 to 11. We hope to continue that program as well next year. And we hope to have more tutoring after school next year if things get back to some type of normalcy. If, we can get through this COVID situation, where we'll offer tutoring and bus transportation after school for our face-to-face students. And we do offer virtual tutoring as well.
Thank you, Mr. Hughley.
You're welcome, ma'am.
There's a question about when GT testing will be done, Ms. Rosen.
So we actually just completed testing this week at the middle school. That's something you might want to talk to the GT coordinator at your elementary school about to see when their testing window is, to see if they can be identified before they get to middle school. If not, that's something that we can, look into getting them tested, I believe, once they get here. But we just completed our testing window at the middle school.
Thank you. If there's any other questions? Okay. All right. We would like to
I
thank.
have a question. I'm sorry.
Yes. Hi.
For the tag. If they've already done their tag, I mean, if they're already in tag, do they have to retest again?
No. Ms.
Okay.
No, they don't. If they're in tag already, then that will transfer to the middle school. I do stay in communication with our feeder school tag teachers, and I make sure that I have a list of who those students are so that I do a little double check to make sure when they arrive that they're in the right classes.
Thank you so much. And do they, being that they are tagged, how many honors classes do they have to pick?
There's not really a have to, but we really strongly encourage them to sign up for the highest level classes that they can. So that would mean in math and science, they should be signing up for the gifted, the tag classes, and in social studies and in reading, they should, they should be signing up for the honors classes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Fernando, I'm not sure of your question. You're asking what's the app for the phones? Can you elaborate a little more for me?
Maybe tech apps. They're confusing with tech apps.
I'm not sure. Okay. Well, that's all we have for you. We want to just thank you again for coming out to our presentation. This video will be put up on our Metzger website so that you can view it at your leisure. And also, you should have the link. Mr. Robertson, if you could post the link one more time. If you didn't complete it for attendance, if you'll just sign in for us. Also, and he'll post the link as the Google Doc form for you to go ahead and complete your choice slips. This should already be on your Canvas page for you to access and look at. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys for attending. I did put my information in the chat. Please feel free to email me or call me on the phone if you have any further questions about Metzger Middle School. And we are excited to have a whole group of new Mustangs. Bye. Good to see you.
Bye, future Mustangs.
Bye. Good job, Ms. Hardaway.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Davison. Thank you, Ms. Ullman and Ms. Lyons.
Good job, all you guys.
Thank you, teachers. We appreciate
your videos were great.